Hello everyone, my name is Aisha Rahmania Ardin, and today I will be presenting about personal letters and analytical exposition text. So first off, what are personal letters? Personal letters are casual letters that we write to people that we know to inform and strengthen the bond we have with each other. The purposes of a personal letter is to deliver news, to congratulate someone, to say thank you to someone, to ask for help, to tell someone sick to get well soon, and to apologize to someone. So let's move on to the language features of a personal letter. So first off, we have the sentence structure. In a personal letter, accuracy of grammar is important. Complete sentences are expected. And since it's a casual letter, slangs can be used, as well as the use of contractions such as I'll, I'm, we'll, and the use of personal pronouns such as I, we, you. It is also allowed to use active voice. Next is the language style for personal letters. It is expected to use the person's name you are writing to, and it uses varied sentence length. It's usually written in a natural conversational style, and it's totally okay to let your personality shine through in your writing. This picture shows the structures of a personal letter. It consists of the address, date, salutation, greetings, introduction, body, closure, complimentary closing, signature, and postscript. Now here is a more detailed explanation for the structures mentioned above. First, we have the heading, which consists of the address and the date. The address refers to the address of the writer, while as the date refers to when the letter was written. Then we have salutation. Salutations depend on how well you know the person you are writing to. The examples of salutation includes my dear, my love, my friend, my best friend, and etc. Then we have greetings, which is to greet the person you are writing to. And then we have the introduction. The introduction is the opening of the letter, and it usually starts with how are you or refers to the previous letter. And then we have body, which is the main part of the letter. It includes what you want to write to the other person. Then we have closure, which is the part which indicates that the letter is going to end. And then we have complimentary closing, which is like a short expression like love you, sincerely yours, or love. And then we have the signature, or the initials of the writer. Finally, we have postscript. It's optional, actually. Postscript is an afterthought in a letter, and it must be started with PS, which is short for postscript. And here we have some fun facts about personal letters. Did you know that the world's longest letter is written by a lady in Brooklyn, USA, in 1952, in which she wrote a letter using narrow tape? She used about 3,200 feet of narrow tape, and it took her 1 month to write the letter. On the other hand, we have the world's shortest letter, which is written by Victor Hugo in 1862, in which he wanted to know whether his book Les Miserables was selling or not, so he wrote to the publisher just a question mark, and the publisher replied with just an exclamation mark. Next up, we have analytical exposition text. So first off, we have to know, what is an analytical exposition text? Analytical exposition text is a text that elaborates on the writer's idea about a phenomenon surrounding. The social function of it is to persuade the reader that the idea is important matter. What differentiates it from hortatory exposition text is that it persuades implicitly, while as hortatory exposition text does it explicitly. An analytical exposition text is made up of 3 structures, which are the thesis, arguments, and reiteration. The thesis introduces the topic and indicates the writer's position. It outlines the main arguments to be presented. The arguments restates the main argument outlines. It also develops and supports each argument. And finally, we have the reiteration part, which is basically a conclusion summing up the argument. And then we can finally move on to the lexicogrammatical features of an analytical exposition text. First off, it uses generic human and non-human participants. It uses simple present tense, linking verbs, connectives, internal conjunction, and causal conjunction. Thank you for watching. I hope that this video would be beneficial to you guys, and goodbye.